Hello, welcome back to our 2024 Class C practicing video number 1 in term 1. Now welcome back. Now today we're gonna have a couple things to do in our practicing video. First, we're gonna use our notes cards. Second, we'll introduce the rhythm cards. And then we're gonna have a look at some technique homeworks from the technique book, and also a new piece for some of the students from this class. Someone may already learned it but need to mastering some fluency and accuracy. Okay, let's start. So I think by now everyone will have a set of the notes cards. Alright, the notes cards will help us to recognize the notes quickly and correctly without having the pressure learning the whole songs. So how do we use the notes card? So first, I want you to think about the phrase that we use for the triple staff and the bass staff. So first, we introduce the line notes from the triple staff. We have E, G, B, D, F. So there are 5 lines. Each line, we can have a note crossing the line. So E, G, B, D, F. To memorize this, we're using the phrase Elves, guitar, breaks, down, Friday. So there are 5 words that make one phrase to memorize the line note. And space note, because the space note is only 4. Alright, first one, F, A, C, E. Now you can know that the FACE is actually how we spell face. So this, we don't need a phrase for the space notes. Just remember that's how we spell a face. F down the bottom, second space A, and so on, C and E. Okay, that's the triple staff. And bass staff. Bass staff also divided into 2 categories. One is the line note, one is the space note. Line note, we have down the bottom, G, B, D, F, A. The phrase we use is good boys deserve fine apples. So the first letter is the note name. And we have lastly the space notes. Try to find some space notes here. Oh, there we go. The space notes on the bass staff. Okay, so we also have a 4 notes inside the space. Now the first one is A, C, E, G. So the phrase for the space note is all cows eat grass. That's right, all cows eat grass. Now the 3 phrases plus a word phrase is helping us to recognize the notes quickly. So I want you to go through all the notes that we have, separate them, go through all the notes one by one, say the letter name, and then put it beside. Find it on the piano key, play it, and if you find it, put it aside. Okay, if you get confused, try to think about the phrase first. If you still couldn't get it, you can still using the method of counting them by the orders. So when we counting the notes, if we start from A, it's the first 7 letters of English alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay, now when we're counting downwards, if we start from A, go down, G, F, E, D, C, B, A. That's right, it's different orders when we go up and when we go down. Okay, that's the only thing that we're gonna try to memorize. Okay, first thing is the notes cards. Then we talk about the rhythm cards. Rhythm cards. Now, in the class, we talk about the time values of quarter notes. Like all different notes, they has 3 names: British name, American name, and a Chinese name. So, but we're focusing on the quarter notes because that's a 1 beat note. And this is 2/8 notes, also 1 beat. Okay, and this is the new one that we're gonna use a lot, is the 16 note. 4 16 notes make 1 beat. Each 16 notes valued for a quarter beat, or quarter of a beat. Okay, now by counting it correctly, 1 beat note, we're counting 1 da and play 1 note. 8th note, we're counting 1 da, we play 2 notes. 16 notes, we count 1 E and A, and we play 4 notes in 1 beat. 1 E and A. Apparently this one is the faster one. Okay, now get those 3 cards and try to count them out loud with a constant beat. Constant beat, you can use the metronome, turn it on 40 or 30, so start slowly, or you can just use your hands to pat on the table or on the piano. Create a non-stop, steady, and very consistent beat. Okay, now I'm gonna try to use that 3 cards. So I'm gonna do quarter, 8th, and 16th. Alright, that sounds like 1 da, 1 da, 1 E and A. Okay, so that's how we do it. If you have any questions, welcome to message me. Otherwise, we're gonna use the rhythm cards again in every lesson. Okay, so that's the theory part. Now we're gonna have a look at our songs pieces. Now first, we will have a look. The Bastien Level 1 book is a purple color, and page 2 we have a warm-ups and stretching. So these 2 pieces are our homework, but in this week we're gonna use 2 different ways, 2 different articulations. First is walking finger. Second, we're gonna use jumping finger. So play the same piece by using 2 different methods. Okay, so I'm gonna talk you through it. Now first, what you need to do is you need to recognize the notes. Different hands, right hands we're using triple staff, left hands we play in the bass staff. Okay, now right hand's first note C, that's right, and second note D, E, F, and second bar G, F, G. On the top of the music, the notes, I have written the fingering for you. Okay, so if you're watching this video, you can pause it and write down the finger number. It's very simple, just use our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play accordingly. Nothing skip or nothing stretch. Okay, now left hands, if you find the notes, then you'll see both hands play exactly the same. Alright, except the left hand is 1 octave lower on the piano. So the notes on the piano is slightly lower. Okay, now first I'm gonna demonstrate how to use walking finger to play this piece. Okay, I'm gonna turn the camera to the piano a little bit more. Okay, right, walking finger means 1 finger down, 4 finger up, and then rotate. Okay, keep the rest of the fingers slightly lifting up, and arm, shoulders, back, relaxed. Okay, here we go. Da, 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 that's our walking finger. You will see there's another note D at the back of this line. It's just one single note, and there's a word, there's a phrase says follow this pattern and move up on the white keys. What does it mean? When you look at your finger numbers, okay, that's what we call the pattern. So you're going to use the same finger number, play on the D position, which is the notes that is written at the last of this piece. So put right hand number 1, left hand's number 5 on D. Then you have a new position, all different notes. Okay, so you just play the same pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Left hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 4. And then we keep going, move to E position. F position. G position. A position. B position. Coming back to C position, that's the last one that we're going to do. Okay, so that's walking fingers. Now we're going to try the same piece using jumping fingers. Jumping finger, touch and push, touch and push. Okay, touch, 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 wrist, touch, 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 touch. Okay, so and now you're gonna move to the D position. Do the same. E, F, G, A, B, and then the last C. Okay, so every time you see there's a star, say following this pattern on moving on the white keys. So we do the same, play same thing, same patterns, all right, but using a different positions. That's what it means. Okay, now we're gonna have a look at the stretching, which is down here. You can see the cute pictures. Now stretching is basically using the different fingers rotate with number 1. Okay, it's not too stretchy, but it's up to finger 5. And both hands play the same notes. So I leave that to you to find out what notes we are playing. I'm just gonna do one line using walking finger and then jumping finger. So you can watch my demonstration. Stretching, walking finger. Now jumping finger. Okay, now you can move to D position and do the walking finger and then jumping finger. Okay, and extra. So these two pieces are very basic, but it's good to strengthen our finger, the basic finger techniques. All right, so this is 2. And the other song that we're gonna have a look at is performance book, page 6 to 7, the Animal Band. Right, so I'm gonna play the Animal Band in a medium speed, not too fast, but also not too slow. So give you a general idea what this piece sounds like, what's the spirit, the tempo, the speed, okay, everything. So listen carefully and you can count 1, 2, 3, 4 with me, because the time signature for this one is 4/4. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the animal band. We have the left hands. We'll just talk about something. We have a 3 notes that all binded together in a one stick. This is called the chord. Okay, 3 notes. So you need to find out what are the 3 notes and look at the finger number down here. So this one, I give you a hints up. This is in the C position. So the finger is 5, 3, 1 to play C, E, and G. Okay, that's for the first 2 bars. Then you have this 2 notes. It's called the interval. Interval, 2 notes interval. So this is the F and G, very close. That's why you can't write up and down form. It has to write side by side. So this is 2 note interval. They also play at the same time. 1 and 2. Press down at the same time. Lift up at the same time. Okay. Now when we go up to here, second page, we can see some flat sides and we can see some wrist. Okay, that's where we really need to count the beat and go slowly. All right, when you practice this piece, I want you to try 2 bars at a time. You learn 2 bars. I know you can learn more, but 2 bars is easy to memorize. So try 2 bars and repeat 10 times. If there's no mistake, 10 times in a row, then you can move to the next 2 bars. Don't try to go through the whole piece in one day. It's too much for your brain to memorize. So go short, small portion, but keep repeating until you can play without the sheet, without looking at the note. Concentrate on your hands. Also listen to the sound that you made. Okay, now that's all for this week. If the individual ones will have their own piece, then we can message privately. Okay, happy practicing. See you next week. Bye.